Good afternoon, everyone. Surprise, late summer snowfalls, Alberta, foot of snow on the ground. Majority of Western Canada under frost warnings. Fruits and vegetables you do not want to grow when it gets cold versus the ones you do want as the climate shifts cooler. Surprise blizzard in Yellowstone National Park, middle of September. Also the snow and cold warnings that started last week of August, first week of September around Glacier National Park in Missoula. Still cold and freeze warnings out. A story that snuck through the cracks. Middle of July, snow in Isola, French Alps area. And we just passed the fall equinox. Please remember to subscribe to my channel, Adapt 2030. We just passed the fall equinox, so here we go, right into winter. Get ready for an exceptionally snowy and cold winter. Over a foot of snow, late summer, Alberta, Canada, up near Edmonton. In addition, most of Western Canada under freeze warnings. Yellow dot on the map is the area where it snowed so intensely already. Weather alert about the frost warnings here just a little bit east of the foothills. I always have people ask me, what should I be growing during this time? Well, here's a list of things that you want to bring in because it will be damaged by the cold weather. But things that you would like to grow with certainty that it'll survive during cooler conditions is this small list here for you. The snow amounts varied from 4.5 inches up to 12.5 to 13 inches during this snowstorm, depending on where you were around in Alberta. More images for you here. Up in the ski areas, of course, going to be opening early this year in Lake Louise. Areas like Banff received 30 centimeters, which is a full foot in the English measurement system. You know, these frost advisories are in the news, but they don't tell you that it's really early in the season for it to be occurring. They say of perfect conditions, etc. And when we do look at the average weather for that Edmonton area in Alberta, what you just saw on the maps, okay, there's a possibility of snow during September, typically very late September, and it's generally light snows. Moderate snows are at 2%. But a foot of snow is not moderate snow. That's heavy snow. There's not even a listing for this on their graphs or charts. That moderate snow is even only a 2% possibility, and it's supposed to be the warmest year ever. And we're in this 98% chance that it won't happen area anyway, generally, but then add on the warmest year ever on top of that, and we're supposed to believe that a foot of snow in late summer is normal. Continuing with abnormal cool temperatures and snows. We're going to stay on the border with Canada right here in the United States. Montana, red dot out there near Glacier National Park in Missoula, receiving snow during that same exact time. Yet let's reel back the calendar and see how far back this cold goes. September 11th, 10th, light snow. Still freeze, light snow all the way back in September 6th and 5th, frost. Let's go back even to September 3rd, mountain snow for the Labor Day, danger for the campers there. The very first week of September, which is days after August, the warmest time in the summer, and it's already snowing with freeze, frost, cold wind warnings up there, even September 2nd. And it still continues to today, September 20th, more snow accumulating. I'm going to jump over to French Alps here. Isola indicated on the map. It's right on the border with Italy. Snow in the middle of July. A viewer of mine sent me this link because I hadn't covered the story. This one slipped through the cracks. That's how much snow dropped in July in the French Alps. Yet you never hear a peep about this one either. Accumulation totals here for the ski resort areas. The story coming across the newswire, September 17th, first snow in Kirov. Actually, that was a hail event, not snow. So just wanted to point that out there. Stunning September snowstorm bringing a blizzard to Yellowstone. Russian television covering this story. Where's the American media on this one? And then, if you had forgotten, there was an earlier blizzard in August as well that shut down the highways there. AccuWeather did snag the article here for just a couple of screen grabs off Twitter. Otherwise, it was unannounced, not talked about. It goes against the narrative of global warming. So how much snow indeed did fall in Yellowstone, middle of September and the middle of August? Take a look here at some images for you. Right around Mount Washburn, you can see the totals coming down, and that's the middle of the day. Actually, they received over 1.5 feet as well during that time. Red star here on the map, and you can see it's a little bit south of Montana. Yellowstone location for you, sandwiched right up there between Idaho and Montana. But those snow depths coming through are unusual to say the least at that low altitude. Then there were 4 to 8 more inches expected. Below freezing temperatures. Backcountry campers warned as well for the cool conditions. And it's interesting how now these types of events, we need to find the information through foreign media and social media networks because the mainstream media is not picking it up. Thanks for watching. Hope you got something out of the video. Get ready for a colder winter and reduced growing season lengths for all of our crops globally. You yourself as an individual growing your own food are going to need to adjust to this. And if you are wondering how the cooler conditions on either the tail end of the growing harvest season or the beginning planting season will be affected and how this is going to push the price of crops globally through the next years, jump over to Trade Genius, talk to Bob. He'll be able to explain it to you in great detail.